The Japanese bathroom is one of the most efficient, cleanest, and best designed spaces in the world. And it gets there not by adding more, but by removing almost everything the Western bathroom considers standard. No shower curtain collecting mold on every ring. No freezing toilet seat that makes you fully regret leaving the bed. And no ring of soap residue around the tub, because the habit that deposits it on Western tubs simply doesn't exist in Japanese bathing culture. The West built its bathroom and kept adding things to fix the problems those things created. Japan started with fewer things and never had the problems. Today we're counting down 16 things Japanese bathrooms never have. Watch until the end because number 16, separate hot and cold taps, is so ordinary that most people never think about it, which is exactly what makes the Japanese solution so obvious once you see it. Number 1, a toilet in the bathing room. In almost every Western home, the toilet shares a room with the bath and shower. One room handles all of it, which means when someone is in the shower, nobody else can use the toilet. When the bath is running, the bathroom is occupied for everyone. Two completely separate functions forced into one space for no particularly good reason. Japanese homes don't do this. The toilet has its own small dedicated room. The bathing area with the tub and shower space has a separate one. Both can be used simultaneously. The hygiene separation between bathing and toilet functions is physical and permanent. The Western combined bathroom is so normal to most people that the inefficiency of it never gets questioned. You assume it's just how bathrooms work until you encounter a home that separated the two and realize there's no reason they should have been together in the first place. Japan didn't combine them. The West did, and then forgot to ask why. Number 2, shower curtains. The shower curtain is one of the most quietly unpleasant objects in any Western bathroom. It collects mold along the bottom edge. It billows inward when the shower runs and sticks to your legs. The rings rust or crack. The whole thing needs replacing periodically, and the new one looks fine for about 3 weeks before the process starts again. Japanese shower areas are fully sealed wet rooms where the entire floor is designed to drain. There is no dry zone to protect. No boundary to maintain between wet and dry. The floor gets wet, it drains, it dries. A curtain is structurally unnecessary because the room was designed with water everywhere in mind from the beginning. The shower curtain doesn't exist in Japanese bathrooms, not because Japan found a better curtain, but because Japan designed the room in a way that made the curtain's entire job redundant. The West solved the wet floor problem with a curtain. Japan solved it with architecture. Number 3, cold toilet seats. It is one of the most universal and least discussed discomforts in daily life. You get up in the night, walk to the bathroom, and sit down on a surface that is significantly colder than any other object in your home that a human being regularly makes direct skin contact with. It happens every single day in hundreds of millions of Western households, and nobody questions it because nobody has offered a better option. Japan offered a better option decades ago. Heated toilet seats are standard across Japanese homes, maintaining a gentle warmth that makes the experience of using the toilet at any hour of the day or night a noticeably different one. The technology is not complicated, the cost is not significant relative to other bathroom fixtures. The improvement to a routine that happens multiple times a day for an entire lifetime is immediate and obvious. The West has simply not made it standard. Japan made it standard long enough ago that an entire generation has grown up never experiencing the alternative. If you're enjoying this so far, go ahead and tap like. It tells YouTube you want more of Japan's clever everyday innovations. And if you love discovering things you didn't even know existed, hit subscribe so you don't miss the rest of this list. Trust me, the next ones are even smarter. Number 4, a combined bath and shower unit. The Western bathtub with a shower attachment mounted above it is a compromise that serves both functions poorly. The tub is too shallow for a proper soak. The shower requires stepping over the tub wall to enter and exit, which becomes more of a problem as people age. The two functions share the same floor space, the same drain, and the same taps, despite having almost nothing else in common. Japanese bathrooms separate them entirely and give each function the space it was designed for. The soaking tub is deep, compact, and built purely for immersion. The shower and wash area is a separate open space with its own floor drain, used for cleaning before the tub is entered. Neither function compromises the other. Both work better because they were designed independently rather than merged into a single fixture that does two jobs adequately and neither of them particularly well. The combined unit is a space-saving decision that sacrifices the quality of both experiences to achieve it. Number 5, grouted tile walls. Walk into a Western bathroom and look at the walls. Between every tile is a grout line. Over time, those lines yellow, darken, and develop mold, regardless of how regularly the bathroom is cleaned. You can scrub them, reseal them, and treat them with specialist products. They will still discolor. The grout line in a Western bathroom is a permanent maintenance commitment from the day the tiles go up. Japanese unit bath systems install seamless interlocking wall panels, manufactured in a factory and assembled on site. There are no grout lines because the panels connect at precise seams that seal completely. Water has no narrow channel to sit in. no porous material to penetrate, no edge to lift and allow moisture behind the wall. The panels stay clean because they have no texture to trap anything. This is one of those differences that feels minor until you spend an afternoon on your hands and knees with a grout brush and start wondering why the wall was ever built this way to begin with. Number 6. Shampoo bottles on the floor. The floor of most Western showers tells the same story. A cluster of bottles in the corner, some standing, some lying on their side, all collecting a ring of soap residue on the base. Shampoo, conditioner, body wash, face wash, all standing on a wet floor where the bottoms never fully dry. Japanese bathrooms mount pump dispensers directly on the wall for shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. Every product is at a natural hand height, clearly labeled, and off the floor entirely. The floor stays clear, nothing is balanced or tipped over. Nothing develops residue on the base because nothing is sitting on a wet surface. It's a wall-mounting bracket and a refillable dispenser. The cost is minimal. The improvement to the shower space is immediate and permanent. The bottles on the floor aren't there because they're the best solution. They're there because nobody replaced them with one. Number 7. A permanent bath mat. The bath mat exists because Western bathroom floors don't drain properly. You step out of the shower onto a surface that will stay wet indefinitely, so a mat goes down to absorb the water and give you something dry to stand on. It works in the way that any workaround works. The mat collects moisture underneath it, develops mold on the backing, and needs washing more frequently than most people actually wash it. Japanese bathroom floors are engineered to drain completely. The entire wet room floor slopes toward the drain, water disappears quickly, and there is nothing left to stand in. No mat is needed because the problem the mat was invented to solve doesn't exist. The bath mat is a product designed around a flaw in Western bathroom design rather than a useful addition to a functional room. Japan fixed the floor. The West put something on top of it and called it good enough. Number 8. Air freshener spray by the toilet. The aerosol can sitting on the back of the toilet tank or on a nearby shelf is one of the most accepted pieces of bathroom furniture in the Western world. It exists to mask odors after they've occurred, replacing one smell with another that most people find only marginally more acceptable. It gets used, it runs out, it gets replaced. The problem it addresses returns immediately because the can was never solving it, just covering it temporarily. Japanese smart toilets include a built-in automatic deodorizing system that neutralizes odors at the source the moment the toilet is in use. The system activates when you sit down and works continuously throughout. There is no odor to mask afterward because it was addressed at the point of origin rather than the point of detection. One system eliminates the problem. The other puts a can on the shelf and hopes for the best. The West chose the can. Japan chose the system. Number 9. An overflow drain on the tub. Look at a Western bathtub and halfway up the interior wall, there's a small oval plate covering the overflow drain. It's there because Western baths are filled by turning on a tap and waiting, which means if you forget about it or fall asleep, the water keeps rising until it overflows onto the floor. The overflow drain is the last line of defense against a problem the filling system itself creates. Japanese bathtubs with wall-mounted control panels fill to a precise programmed depth and stop automatically. The system fills the bath to exactly the level you set, holds the temperature, and sends an alert when it's ready. There is no mechanism by which the bath can overflow because the system doesn't allow it. The overflow drain is an engineering solution to a problem that a more intelligent filling system removes entirely. Japan made the filling system intelligent. The West kept the tap and added a drain to catch the mistake. Number 10. A glass shower enclosure. Glass shower screens and doors are the Western solution to the same problem shower curtains try to solve. The shower produces water that travels in all directions, and something has to contain it to the shower zone. Glass does this better than a curtain, but it introduces its own maintenance problem in the form of watermarks, soap film, and the squeegee that lives permanently in the shower because the glass needs wiping after every use to stay presentable. Japanese wet room bathrooms require no enclosure of any kind. The entire room is waterproofed and drains. Water can reach any surface without causing damage. There is no dry zone to protect, no containment required, and no glass surface to develop watermarks. The glass shower enclosure is the West's premium answer to a problem Japan solved by designing the room correctly. One is a product that manages the issue, the other is an architecture that eliminates it. Number 11. Exposed pipework. Underneath most Western bathroom sinks, there is a visible pipe. Sometimes it's boxed in, often it isn't. The supply pipes are visible running down the wall. The waste pipe curves out from the basin and disappears into the wall or floor at an angle that varies depending on what the plumber had to work with on the day. Japanese unit bath systems are factory-assembled modules in which all plumbing is fully enclosed within the structure of the unit itself. No pipes are visible anywhere in the room. The walls are smooth, the floor is smooth, and the space beneath the vanity is clean and enclosed. The visible pipe in a Western bathroom isn't there because someone designed it that way. It's there because the bathroom was built around existing infrastructure without much consideration for what the finished room would look like. Japan built the infrastructure around the finished room. The result is a bathroom where the only things visible are the things that are meant to be there. Number 12, carpet or rugs near the toilet. Some Western homes take the bathroom mat one step further and carpet the toilet area entirely, or place a soft fabric rug directly around the base of the toilet. It is one of those interior choices that feels comfortable in the moment and becomes less comfortable when you think about what that surface is absorbing on a daily basis in the room it occupies. Japanese toilet rooms use hard waterproof flooring throughout, easy to clean, quick to dry, and leaving nothing to absorb anything that shouldn't be absorbed. The floor does its job and gets wiped down without any material retaining what landed on it. The logic of placing fabric flooring in the room with the highest hygiene demands of any surface in the home is difficult to defend once it's examined directly. Japan uses a floor that can be cleaned properly. The West sometimes uses a floor that can only be washed and hoped for the best. Number 13. Decorative bathroom accessories. Walk into a Western bathroom and you'll typically find things that have nothing to do with bathing. Scented candles on the edge of the tub, a framed print on the wall, decorative towels folded on a rail that nobody uses, small ornamental objects on the windowsill, a potted plant balanced somewhere impractical, all of it accumulating dust, requiring cleaning, and contributing nothing to the functional experience of the room. Japanese bathrooms contain objects that have jobs. Every item in the room is there because it does something. The result is a space that is easier to clean, visually calmer, and completely oriented around its actual purpose. The Western bathroom has become a room that people decorate as well as use, adding surfaces and objects that create maintenance rather than removing it. Japan kept the bathroom as a bathroom. The West turned it into a room that also happens to have a bath in it, surrounded by things that have no reason to be there. Number 14. A single overhead light. Most Western bathrooms operate on a single ceiling light. It illuminates the room from one point above, casting shadows downward onto the face of the mirror, producing glare on wet surfaces, and attempting to serve every function of the room with one fixture that was designed to serve none of them particularly well. Japanese bathrooms use lighting specific to the functions of different zones. Brighter directed light at the mirror for visibility while shaving or applying makeup. Softer light in the bathing area that suits relaxation rather than task lighting. The room is lit according to what happens in each part of it, rather than by a single compromise overhead. It's a difference in how the room is understood. A bathroom used for multiple very different activities benefits from lighting that reflects those differences. The single overhead light is the standard Western solution. Japan treats bathroom lighting as something worth thinking about rather than installing once and forgetting. Number 15. The soap scum ring. The ring of gray-white residue that forms around the waterline of a Western bathtub is one of the most routine bathroom cleaning tasks in any Western home. It builds up every few uses, requires specific cleaning products to remove properly, and returns within days. Most people accept it as simply part of having a bathtub. It doesn't exist in Japanese bathrooms. Not because Japanese cleaning products are better, or the tubs are made from a different material. Because the bathing habit that creates it doesn't exist. In Japan, you wash and rinse yourself completely in the shower area before entering the soaking tub. The tub contains clean hot water for soaking. Soap never enters it. Body residue never deposits on the walls at the waterline. The ring has no mechanism by which it can form. The West bathes in the same water it washes with. Japan separated the two so completely that the soap scum ring became a problem that simply never comes up. Number 16. Separate hot and cold taps. Every Western bathroom sink has two taps. One for hot water, one for cold. You turn them both to find the right temperature, adjusting back and forth until it feels close enough to what you want. Then the hot water delivery fluctuates slightly, or someone uses water elsewhere in the house, and the temperature shifts and you adjust again. It's a system so familiar that almost nobody questions whether it's actually a good one. Japan uses thermostatic mixer controls as standard. You set the temperature you want with a single dial or control. The system delivers water at that exact temperature and holds it there regardless of what else is happening in the building. You turn it on, the right temperature comes out, and it stays there. The two-tap system isn't the best way to deliver water at a controlled temperature. It's just the first way, and most of the world never got around to replacing it. Japan replaced it. The rest of the world is still adjusting. If you want to see more amazing things Japan is doing better than the rest of the world, then like and subscribe. And make sure to watch the video on your end screen. It's packed with even more brilliant Japanese things.